another run back. So these guys, they're not strangers to each other. I believe this is the matchup that Kameme won last night, Sheik versus Bayonetta.
Not wasting any time, they just went straight into it.
Absolutely. So, and keep in mind, the winner of this actually advances into the top 8 bracket on winner side, where I believe they might actually end up facing you. So what do you think about this matchup so far on Town and City?
Okay, so this matchup, I think it's really good for Bayonetta. But right now, Kameme is showing me wrong. He's doing a really good job playing neutral, just keeping JK at bay and punishing those afterburner kicks.
Yeah, and I just played Kameme myself, and I noticed that even when he's playing as different characters, he has this really calm and like intimidating playstyle where he's very comfortable with the lead and without the lead, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of like, no biggie, like, you know, if I get hit or I get punished, like, no biggie. He keeps his composure.
Right now, he's got about a 40% lead on JK.
And he's playing it really safe. You can see, like, again, he's approaching, shielding, awaiting some sort of option, and then going for the grab, making the follow-ups as he can.
Yeah, his Sheik play has severely improved, you know, over the time he's been playing. You know, he's most notable for his last year's run at EVO, where he played Mega Man primarily, and this time he's going in with Sheik for most of the year, and actually made the PGR. So it was a really, really great showing this season from Kameme, and you know. Congrats to him for making the PGR, as well as JK. But right now, these two PGR players are in a little bit of a stalemate. You know, it's a very slow-paced game.
They're really just trying to wait each other out right now.
I think it's a great idea. Oh, wow. Awesome conversion. Yeah, it was sick from Kameme. Gets that couple, I think it was a half-charge needle to bouncing fish. Well done from him getting the first stock. And JK in a little bit of a hole right now. Only has about 50%. But as I say that, he's got a combo.
Barely misses it out. Good DI from Kameme, able to get out of there right before the first pair. Taking him off to the side there.
Now, Sheik is susceptible to that due to, I believe it's because of her fall speed and size. So we're having you know, a pretty good matchup.
You're right. Again, he's being super patient. He's not being too overly aggressive, getting what he can, and then just leaving with it. Reverse up tilt to just get him off the side. I don't know if that's a read or if it was just kind of like we take those.
Ooh, the downer coming in from JK. He's trying to bring some damage in, but you know he's struggling a lot right now to swing things into his favor. Kameme is breaking his very fast and aggressive play style.
Yeah.
You know, and he hasn't playing his game. Now he's doing a lot more needle play. It's, you know, JK's gonna have to make some sort of an adjustment because Kameme is not the type of player, from what I've seen, to really, you know, change all of a sudden after he loses a stock. You know, he'll play the same methodical style and continue this onslaught of defensive pressure.
And right now, JK, you know, being completely behind. He just got overlapped in percent. Goes for the read of the air dodge and did not quite get the follow-up.
I'm very surprised after that first side B, he didn't just go for the jump up air. I think it might have linked, but that up throw up air is going to take it. So very strong two-stock for Kameme on this stage.
A little bit convincing there. I wonder if he's what stage he's going to take him to next.
Yeah, that's actually a great question. What do you think he should take Kameme?
Personally, I think as far as Bayonetta, Battlefield platforms, you can get a lot of tech chases with afterburner kicks, and that's usually what Bayonetta's try to strive for, and specifically JK in his playstyle. But we'll see where he goes right now.
All right, and he's actually taking him to Lilac Cruise. Now, you know, the most controversial stage, I'll say, in Smash 4 at the moment. But it is a popular pick I see with a lot of Bayonetta players. The tilts actually do assist with a lot of the bullet arcs. And
yeah, he can camp with that. That's right. Like this is what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, that's especially when it tilts. It's very difficult for a lot of characters to approach Bayonetta because when she sees someone jumping up, she can cancel the bullets and possibly go into like a shield or a witch time, or excuse me, witch twist.
Yeah,
witch time might work actually.
Witch twist. And you see that they're camping each other right now. Kameme answered back really quickly with the needles.
I think JK recognizes he's struggling with Kameme's, you know, defense, and he's probably going to say, you know what, I have to stop forcing options. He's definitely looking like the legends of the stage are his best friend right now.
Yeah.
He's got the lead, but Kameme's at a great angle to where he can chuck some lasers, and this is the tilt that I'm talking about. If you look at the angles of the bullets and the way that Lilat is tilting, it's going to be heavily in JK's favor, but at that slight moment, Kameme sneaks in with a grab to bouncing fish to take the lead. Now JK has to be in the uncomfortable position of approaching, and you see that Kameme's putting on so much pressure. Just like that, he's able to net 73% onto him. You know, just by taking advantage of one opportunity and forcing your opponent to approach. Just awesome top player play from Kameme, you know, recognizing the scenario.
He really took that really far, that first opening that JK created for him, and just because he was really focused on just trying to make the bullets do some damage. And there we go with the first grab. I haven't seen him do too many grabs, and I think that's what's really breaking him down in the neutral here. He's letting Kameme shield a lot of his attacks and approaches. But here we go. We got
You know, I'm not sure if that would have KO'd. He does have a lot of rage. But you know, it was I don't know if it was power shield, but a good job from Kameme getting out of that sticky situation. Wow, that get-up attack definitely got some distance on him.
He pushed him off, definitely for sure. You see, getting off on the stage in kind of a poor decision, left himself in an open spot.
This is a much closer game than we saw last time. However, we just have to see JK somehow close it out. Good witch twist, gets him off the stage.
Yep.
I love that Sheik recovery. It's so, wow.
That barely pushed him off the top of the
He
line,
got that up air. All right, JK got a little bit of a lead now. Let's see if he can hold it as strong as Kameme did in game 1. Force him to approach. And this is the situation I was talking about. I feel like Kameme is always comfortable playing his style of game, wanting everybody to come to him. Or, oh, wow, I don't know about that up smash. Maybe he is getting a little bit shook. JK is a threatening player.
I think he might have misjudged the afterturn kick there. I thought he was going to land right above him, but JK was well aware that he was going to be right behind him again, landing the back air. But Kameme does take the stock with bouncing fish off the stage, and here we are, last stock each.
It's a good side B to up air. Kameme retorts with a forward air, but not as much damage. He's going to have to do a little bit more than, get just one straight forward air. I'd like to see him start some strings up, but that back air was not safe and led into a witch twist.
You see he goes straight for the ledge. That's smart of JK, just to get rid of the landing line doesn't get any. He grabs the ledge.
Absolutely, and a couple of side Bs into a back air. Kameme is now in a compromised position. Oh, wow, great anti-air up tilt.
Good DI again by Kameme. He got out of that up witch twist.
Here comes the neutral. Oh,
fastball up there.
We're having a lot of straight options come out of Kameme. He's making me feel pretty bad about giving him all that praise. That game 1 was super convincing, but I'm never going to count him out because he could just turn on that slow, methodical play. Oh, the air dodge was there. I thought that JK was going to throw out another up smash. We did see that he's not afraid to throw out an up smash for a read.
Yeah, he knew that he couldn't continue the combo, so he just let himself land, waited, and then tried to follow up. Got the fair, but couldn't quite convert.
All right, Kameme has him at 76%. So JK's not really out of the woods yet, but that back air is going to catch Kameme. We're going to a game 3, guys.
All right, so Lilat was definitely a good pick for him. He had a little trouble in the beginning trying to get the damage in, but he ended up taking the stock right there with the back air. So. All
right, so what do you think Kameme is going to want to run this back? I'm thinking JK banned Smashville. I hope he did at least.
I hope he banned Smashville too.
But then he might have FD.
Okay,
he banned FD. Okay.
Probably because he wants to be able to have a platform to land regardless.
Okay, that makes sense. Man, Sheikville is scary.
Okay, so we're going straight into it. Kameme opening up the first hit.
Back air and then a forward throw bouncing fish.
Clean 31% right now, but from
Kameme. Do you feel like JK should continue his aggressive play? Because I feel like in the very beginning when he had that lead at camp, I feel like he was able to make Kameme a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm hoping he can kind of replicate that. We got a down tilt to a forward air. Oh, good grab. Neutral or side B.
And he falls right out of it. That was, again, good SDI by Kameme there. I think that JK, he needs to be able to get the percent lead, find a couple openings, hit hits, and back away. You can't allow him to have an opening if he wants to take it. And the vice versa, Kameme does want to be defensive, and he does want to make JK do something reckless where it creates an opening to grab or something where you can get some bouncing fishes, some players, and not get punished for not get that.
We got a couple side Bs and an up air. Has Kameme at 78%. JK's still struggling, though, to take a lead. And here we go, Kameme with great needle play, good nair out of shield. I really like these options coming out of Kameme. He's in disadvantage right now as JK hit him with a back air, but up throw? Oh, wow, I love that beautiful tomahawk into witch twist. Doesn't get a lot out of it. Great DI from Kameme. Honestly, a lot of these Japanese players, their DI is just ridiculous.
It's really good. A lot of players, you said from Japan, you kind of already know. I saw JK actually showing some people how to DI it, so. You see the play footsies right now.
He's the up throw. Goes immediately for the upper. Does not get it. JK is able to avoid another up throw. Huh.
I think he misinput the jump.
Yeah, I feel like he was going for another one of those quick ones. Didn't think that JK might have air dodged or jumped out of it. So JK at 130% gets that up air. Kameme takes a lead now. Let's see let's see how JK's gonna retort. Gets that up.
Yes,
is he gonna go for the? Oh, great! Again, awesome DI. But that back air is gonna take him fully across the stage. We have a last stock situation.
This is completely even, folks. We have a 1-1 game and 0% stock for these players.
Keep in mind, winner of this advances in the top 8 winner side. So a lot of them aligned for this one, guaranteed 5th. If they go ahead and win this one.
It's very interesting. Every time JK gets pushed out of that position, he just goes for the bullets and just I'm gonna put some damage on your back because we know we're playing that game right now. We just want to get the percent lead and force the other one to push.
Kameme with a really good lead right now has JK at about 53%. He's running in a lot. I think he's really enjoying these neutral airs out of shield. It's getting him a lot of mileage, but Oh, wow.
Almost got some there.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting with a lot of these neutral airs out of shield. He's getting some good damage on him and allows him to set up good stage control so he can charge up some needles to have that threat in his pocket.
And he just went for it. Missed the up air. However, we're back in neutral. I'm thinking that the next situation is going to happen. It's going to be severe. It's probably going to start from the grab. They're both looking for grabs right now.
JK's pushing a lot of buttons. I think he should be a little bit more careful right now because Kameme is... Oh, that was so good! Kameme hits him with the weak neutral air into up smash, looking like Fox.
Taking the stock. That was so
wow.
good. And that got him a... Bayonetta has designed her hitboxes are a little weird. That actually hit one of the weird hitboxes.
I believe you, because if you guys have ever actually played against Bayonetta or Lab some stuff versus